And welcome back to the Country Critics. How we all doing? I'm Garth. He's Chris, as usual.
That's me.
That's him, whether he wants to be or not. After today, I don't know that he's going to want to be. First song we're going to critique here. The usual pattern here is we're going to do Tuesdays will be a new song just released in the world of country music. Thursdays will be Throwback Thursday, just any random country song that we feel like talking about on a Thursday. We're going to talk about that for Throwback Thursday. And then Saturdays are going to be new album reviews. So this is the new song of the week. It is Morgan Wallen's This Bar.
Like the intro so far. Can he do it any faster?
I don't know.
He's got quite the rapid fire delivery.
He
here.
does.
I'm glad it's a lyric video to start with that I'm getting a chance to see. Yeah, I like the acoustic guitar. It's good. You know, it's a nice overlay.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if he found himself at a bar.
I don't know. I'm starting to think he did.
Man. Guess that's better than being stuck at a rest stop with a sexual predator on an interstate.
Well, you have a point.
I mean, he says he didn't know what he was looking for. Well, let's see. First impressions. The song didn't really seem to go anywhere, you know. It just kind of had like one verse, kind of repeated the chorus a few times. It wasn't really deep, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't one that made me think. I guess it did make me think I didn't want to be 21 all my life. But, you know, the guitar, the acoustic guitar was a nice overlay. It was, you know, but again, it didn't really wow me, but it didn't leave me wanting more.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like, okay, you found yourself in this bar, I get it, you're looking back, you're not really looking forward, you're happy where you are, but, like, lyrically, it's a 5. It's kind of middle of the road, it's real basic, it's real easy. It's not stupid cheesy, but it's not ones that, you know, okay, how many times can you see yourself being the guy at the bar?
Right.
You know, if that's how you are, then that's what you're going to do. But musically, it was okay. It was just kind of the up-tempo, bass drum kicking kind of, I don't know, basic country song, it almost sounded like.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's kind of like, you know, oh, fight on sight when he walked in with her, and it's like, whoa, what do I do? I should fight him. Okay, yeah, that's real. That's real mature.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, that's kind of part of being in a bar, isn't it? Or at least that's what pop culture would make you think.
It would have really wowed me if he had thrown a curveball in the lyrics and said, you know, she walked in with her new man and I bought a drink for all of us to enjoy. I'd be like, didn't see that one coming.
How often does that happen, though? Let's be real. I don't know that I would have believed that if that were part of the lyrics.
But that's why it would wow you. If that actually happened,
I think it would wow me. It would wow me for the wrong reasons. Yeah.
Do what? Do what now?
It would wow me for the wrong reasons, I think.
But you'd still be wowed.
Yeah, I guess so.
You know, it's not like being a dick and saying, you know, she walked in with her new man and I was like, well, good luck with that. You know, I mean,
but that's how most people would respond. And isn't that kind of the point of country music? Don't they say country's like, what is it, 3 chords and the truth? So wouldn't the truth be more of what the vast majority of people would do?
You know, I can't argue that, obviously. I've never been in that situation where I'm sat in a bar and my ex walks in with her new guy, but...
No, you've never been in that situation?
No, actually, no, never been in that situation. I've been in a lot of situations, but not that. Hey, you know what? Whatever makes you happy, I guess. But, again, as I see this, the guy's wearing a cut-off sleeve denim shirt of some sort, so...
Yeah, that's Morgan Wallen's typical look.
Yeah, all it's missing is the mullet.
Does he not have the mullet anymore?
Well, I don't know. Maybe he does. It's just a very small picture.
He did have a mullet at one time.
Oh. Well, he might still have the mullet. It's just hard to see in the little image.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. He just. I guess I would say there's stereotypes are for a reason.
Yeah.
There's a reason there's stereotypes. He's not breaking any of the cliche barriers. Let me tell you.
No, I would say out of all of the mainstream country artists right now, he's probably the most stereotypical.
Yeah. Yeah, he kind of sounds like he's right up there with a little bit of bro country and driving his truck in the mud.
I mean, he's not 100% bro country. I wouldn't 100% align him within bro country, but he's very close, depending on the song.
Yeah,
he's had some songs that are pretty bro country and others that aren't bro country at all.
Yeah. Okay. So he's more like he's not the bro country, but he's still gonna he's still a man. He's still gonna tell you he's a guy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. He's gonna make it known he's a guy, but I'll sing a tender song to keep you happy.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
Maybe there's hope for the industry yet.
Maybe we'll see. It seems to be turning in the correct direction in recent months, so hopefully.
Oh, somebody better turn the ship around and stem the tide.
Right.
Well, I tell you what, that's a long downward spiral if it kept going the way it was.
Mm-hmm. All right, so final impression here. You gave it a 5? Is that what?
I give it a 5 lyrically, musically. I would say, I'd probably give it a 5.5 all the way around. Like I said, it wasn't deep. It wasn't anything musically intricate that really took you someplace. It was, in an image sense in your mind, you're saying, okay, yeah, this is the stuff this guy goes through when he sits at a bar.
Yeah. This
is what he's done. This is what he's got. He's at a bar.
Right.
And he's just a guy.
Yeah.
Nothing really said, hey, this is who I am and what I do. It's just, I'm a guy.
Right.
So, yeah, it didn't really wow me. It didn't really take me any place. And that's what I like, is I like a song that's going to paint a picture, sell me on something, take me someplace musically, lyrically, that I can get not necessarily in touch with, but you can understand, recognize, and appreciate.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not looking for Sarah Beth to come up on the screen here next, but I'm also not looking to, have my dog stolen and my truck beat. Or was my dog beat and my truck stolen? I can't remember. But somewhere in those two ideas and images, there's a Toby Keith song.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
And I say that with Toby Keith being my favorite artist of all time. So, yeah.
Yeah, so, somebody kicked my dog and stole my truck, or kicked my truck and stole my dog. It doesn't matter. There's a Toby Keith song in there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And that's where I don't like going.
Mm-hmm.
Was it horrible? No. Was it 3 minutes of my life I wanted back? You know what? I'll call a spade a shovel. It was a minute and a half I wanted back.
Okay. So you got a minute and a half in before you decided, I hate this.
Yeah, with a minute and a half in, on a 3-minute song, you're like, yeah, I gave it halfway. It didn't really do anything.
Mm-hmm. I could agree with that. I think I would give it about the same rating that you did. I'd give it probably maybe a touch higher, maybe like a 5.5 to a 6. I think it's right in there, and I think we can probably agree that it's right there in that 5.5 range. 5.5 range. I think that's probably a good average between the two of us. It wasn't fantastic, but it wasn't the worst thing I've ever heard.
No, we've all heard worse, and like you said, we've all heard better.
Yeah.
Maybe, I guess, until there's a live version or an actual video to go with it.
Mm-hmm.
But again, that's a new dimension, a new direction. You'd have to listen to it again and see how it's done, especially live.
Right.
Live may be where this guy shines his best. Who knows?
I don't know. To be completely honest, I don't think I've ever seen any videos of him live, and I've never been to a concert, so I have no idea. I don't know what he's like live.
There are certain artists that are really better live.
Mm-hmm.
You know, one example would be rockabilly, psychobilly artist, the Reverend Horton Heat.
Mm-hmm.
You can play it on an album, on a great set of speakers, and you're enjoying it. But when you see him do it live, it takes it to a whole new level, and then you really feel what it's all about.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas, and that might be what this is. You know, you've got to have that party scene going on, that he's performing at a small club, and you're there. You're like, wow, you really feel in tune with what's going on, because you're really in the moment at that point.
Right.
You know, whereas to just hear it, you're like, it's like one of those songs to maybe get you daydreaming, to take away a few minutes at work, or in the morning or afternoon commute to wherever you're going. But otherwise, yeah, it was just kind of 3 minutes of mindless music. It didn't really take me anywhere.
Yeah. All right, so that was...
So yeah, that's my 10 cents, because my 2 cents is free, to quote an Eminem song.
Oh, wow. Oh, so now we're quoting Eminem on a country channel. Okay, so this is off to a great start.
This is critical country, for country critics.
Something like that.
Something like that. We're still working on it.
We have those words in some sort of order.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. All right, so that was Morgan Wallen, This Bar, our reaction to Morgan's new song here on the Country Critics. Be sure to tune in on Thursday for our Throwback Thursday, and on Saturday for our album review this week. So, all right, see you on Thursday for Throwback Thursday.
All right, we'll see you.